Good kitten internet. I'm actually recording. You should see my totally cute kitty shirt. Meow. I'm actually recording this after episode 12 because when I was going back, I had noticed some audio problems, and I'm actually noticing some audio problems right now. Let me drop this a little bit more. That should be a bit better. I had noticed some clipping, so I was playing back through previous episodes and noticed that, well, this episode had no audio. I've actually already uploaded it to YouTube, so I'm actually going to need to pull it down, re-upload this one. So I've already done this, so I'm probably going to be giving you a much abbreviated version of what I'm doing. So I'll do the same things that I did in the last video. For the most part, I'll explain what I'm doing, and then we'll match back up roughly to where we were at the start of episode 12. Oh boy, I really did not want to do this. Usually I'm better at actually noticing these things. I apologize. So, first thing that I did was review my quest. That's not... So, first thing I did was review my quest log. This episode was completing a lot of quests, which unfortunately for me means lots and lots of talking. So this episode should be quick because I'm not going to fully go through everything like I did before. I spent a decent amount of time searching for things. So first off, we have the Chime of Harmony sitting in our inventory. We can return that to New Serpical at any time. We're going to do that this episode. Lord Kilborn's shield is in Blackshire, which we haven't gone to yet, and I don't intend to right now. Rescuing a damsel in distress. So that's actually Melody Silver over here, where you see the mouse moving around. I didn't realize it until after recording episode 10. So in your guys' case, the previous episode. But this is the damsel in distress. It's the reason why, however can I help you and thank you and so on. So we'll be bringing her back to Castle Ironfist the next time we go, which will probably be more like episode 13, I would guess. Anyway, find and return the Hourglass of Time to Lord Newton. That's actually in New Serpical, and it is by far the most obnoxious of the council quests, so I'm not going to do that until last. Drinking from the Fountain of Magic, we're going to do that this episode. Destroying the Devil's Outpost, that is in Kriegspire, and I'm not going to do that this episode. Defeating the Warlord and bring proof back to Osric Temper, that is in the Frozen Highlands. We'll be visiting the Frozen Highlands this episode, but I'm not going to do that dungeon yet. Soon. Storming the Silverhelm Outpost near Mist and return with evidence of the corruption. I have that right now. I just need to wait until the correct time, so I'll do that a bit later this episode. Ethric's Skull from Freehaven. No. Wrong direction. And Lost Artifact in Dragoon's Keep. No, I'm not doing that yet either. So, first thing I did before was Town Portal to the Frozen Highlands, which is Whitecap. Whitecap's a very pretty and dangerous place. There's a couple of things that I need to do. It's not you, is it you? You? Dark Magic Expert. You'll notice I'm being attacked right now. I'm actually being attacked with fireballs on top of it. Just for fun. Oh, I did this before too. No, let's not cast Fireball here. Or Fly, not Fireball. Whatever. +5 might permanently. Herc, dead. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm doing great, let me tell you. Town Portal. Whitecap. So what I'm trying to do is buy Dark Magic. You have Dark Magic Guild membership. And let's go ahead and kill these archers, because I actually did that before. These are fire archers. This is the highest level tier of archer. They're also in Freehaven. This is the thing that we saw the red dots on the map nearby while I'm walking around in Freehaven City. That's what these are. So I'm going to just make short work of them. Unfortunately, they actually have a halfway decent magic resistance. And they fireball you constantly. Luckily, they fireball at a low level, but it still hurts. Anyway, they drop bows occasionally. I did not actually pick up any bows from this one. There we go. Something I need to be careful of in this place is that I could accidentally hit peasants this way. Because, well, they're kind of in the way. They're kind of everywhere, too. Okay, the temple's actually up. So that's 5 endurance. I actually didn't do this last time, now that I think about it, and this is going to just be dumped anyway, so there's not much of a reason for me to do that. I need to remember to come back here to grab the permanent stat increases. What I did do, however, is go into the Initiate Guild of Dark. So in this game, there's both dark magic and light magic as well. This game likes to play up the fact that they're diametrically opposed. Might Magic 7, you can actually only get one of the two. Might Magic 8 doesn't care, and you can totally get both again. So in this game, you can actually get both dark and light. The way the game's supposed to be played, I think, you're only supposed to be able to master one of the two. It's really easy to master both, though. So I picked up dark magic for both Matt and Ed. And Ed's my primary dark mage. There's certain spells that I end up grabbing, which I don't see here. I should have saved before teleporting in. The spell I ended up grabbing is called Day of Protection. Day of Protection casts a bunch of spells all at once, such as all the resistance spells, Featherfall, Wizard Eye, and I think that's it. I would have to load up a newer game to double check. But I bought that. I bought Shrapmetal, which is here. Shrapmetal is the most powerful melee-based spell in the game. You'll notice it costs a huge amount of spell points. 50 spell points is a lot. But 7 fragments of 6 plus 1d6 points of damage per point of skill. That's a crap ton of damage. So mastering dark, let's say I have 12 points in dark. So that's 12d6 plus 6. So that is an average of 3.5 times 12, which is the same as 7 times 6, which is 42, plus 6 is 48. So 48 points of damage per fragment, 7 fragments. This is a crap ton of damage, and also Shrapmetal is, I think it's actually physical attack damage. Except that things that are outright immune to magic are still immune to it. It's complicated. I don't even know if I could explain it. What else did I pick up? Toxic Cloud. This is the spell that was when we were in the Freehaven sewers, which will be in the Freehaven sewers again shortly. That's a spell that was kind of just that weird cloud thing that was bouncing around on the inside. That's Toxic Cloud. It's a fairly nice amount of damage, except that it's a really slow spell, so you only want to cast it during turn-based mode. By slow, I mean the attack moves slow, so things can just move out of the way. Reanimate is a completely useless spell. It allows you to bring something back from the dead. It's not happy with you or anything, so it's still antagonistic. It's not going to attack anybody else other than you. It's not going to bring a peasant back and make you happy. Technically, there's 2 uses of it in the game that I can think of, and neither one of them are going to come up. So it's not even worth picking up. Shrinking Ray. This is a status effect spell that drops monster damage. The problem is, in the base version of this game without any mods, none of the status effect spells work, other than Fear. So it does nothing. It visibly shrinks them, that part's accurate, but that would be it. But Dark Magic is really meant for Shrapmetal and Day of Protection. I'll show Day of Protection when I'm done. Anyway, from here, I cast Fly. Oh, I also showed this. Let's quick save. Look out! Hey look! Enemies! Magyar Matrons. Magyar Matrons are actually fairly tough, because they also resist poison fairly well. And basically I demonstrated that it was really hard for me to actually fight them, and I ended up reloading. Oddly enough, I'm actually doing a much better job this time. They're also not worth that much, so it's not worth it. I grabbed the horseshoes here. I really hope I grabbed the horseshoes here. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I did or not. Anyway, flying on. You fly from here around these fire archers that I killed last time, if I remember right. I also killed the fire archers in here, because there's more of them, to talk with this guy. This is Lord Eric von Stromgard, Marquis of the Northern Marches. and looks like a younger William Riker from Star Trek Next Generation. I've got nothing. Anyway, he's one of the lords. There's actually 2 lords in the Frozen Highlands region. This is the Whitecap side, Castle Stone, and Stone's the other side. He's got a bunch of trophies on the wall. That's creepy. And he has a couple of things. He's the one that promotes archers. So this is the Archer Promotion Quest. The Archer Promotion Quest, in this case, is to get a key to the Dragon Towers. Basically, the Dragon Towers are the things that keep shooting fireballs at us when we fly. They're supposed to only shoot fireballs at monsters, but they need tweaking. So he wants the key so he can tweak that. This is one of the first... And this is the only promotion quest in the game where the first promotion is actually much harder than the second promotion. Because the second promotion is turning off all the Dragon Towers. Dragon Towers are always in cities that you can town portal to. Thus, as long as you have enough spell points, you could just town portal everywhere, turn them off, and come right back here. It's really easy by comparison. The first one requires you to go clean out a keep. That's not easy to do. His promotion quest is one of those that... It's a sign of the older times of PC games. He wants you to end winter. You'll notice that it's snowing whenever I'm moving around in the Frozen Highlands. And hopefully YouTube encoding doesn't make the snow puke. I haven't actually checked the video that I already had uploaded. But basically, he's tired of snow and wants it to end. It's been snowing for years at this point. So he hears that there's a hermit on a mountaintop somewhere west of here that knows something about weather. That is the sole clue that you have. I mean, west of here, for reference, I'm just going to show you. We're up here in Whitecap. West of here is all of this space. That's 2 separate zones, including the end of game zone. I actually know what to do, but it's still one of those, what? End winter? Are you on crack? It's February, isn't it? Yeah, it's February. Oh yeah, I'm still being attacked. There's a shrine here, by the way, but that shrine is not something I can hit right now. Other thing I need to do is go over these mountains, probably get cursed a bunch. Oh, I didn't get cursed. That happened last time, too. Then I put a Lloyd's Beacon here. And hold on a moment. I didn't think you wanted to hear me sneeze. And on the other side of the mountains here is the other one of the lords. This is Lord Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven. So picture in your mind what a high priest looks like. You got that picture? Looks nothing like what you were thinking, does it? Unless you've played Might and Magic 6, then it looks exactly the way you'd think Anthony Stone looks. So Anthony Stone is dual role. He is the, how does he put it? The traditional duty to oversee the less than upright business in the kingdom. Basically, he's the spy master and thief king. His role in the kingdom is to make sure that no upstart thieves guilds work against the king. That's why there's both the official and unofficial thieves guilds in this game. The sanctioned or unsanctioned, I should say. So recently, this guy styling himself as the Prince of Thieves has begun to usurp his authority in Freehaven. He also cooperates with that moo, yak, bark, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's... Yak is from Might and Magic 4, if I remember right. Moo is actually Might and Magic 8, oddly enough. Or no, Eep is Might Magic 8. Moo is Might Magic 1? Anyway, it's Ba, for reference. That's right, because Eep is Might Magic 8. I remember now. They have cheese. Anyway, he wants you to find the Prince of Thieves. Also, talking to him again actually gives you a hint as to where it's at. Otherwise, it's really hard to find. Basically, if you find where he's living, be sure to check under the bed or in the closet. You'll probably find him hiding under a pile of clothes. Do you remember way back? Oh, I forgot to do a step. I can do it on the way. That's fine. Way back. Also, we need to get the priest quest, which unfortunately I have not done yet. When I actually did this originally, I actually did it ahead of time, then came back here and immediately redeemed for priests. Turns out you can actually do that quest in advance. Kind of ruined something the order that I'm doing this in. Oh well. Anyway, do you remember way back something about a bed somewhere? Let me give you a reminder.
Hello.
Yep, we're back here again. I'm going to double speed this because there are no enemies here. There's still none. It takes 6 months to reset, and we've only been playing the game for a month. That's the spell I'm talking about for the Dark Magic one. That's Dark Cloud, or Poison Cloud. It's Cloud. Not with the sword, just Cloud. Sorry, I just came off of finishing the episode after this one. And it's been a couple of days since I recorded episode 11, so my memory is a little on the foggy side, even though I have notes immediately to my left. I'm apparently not paying attention to whatsoever. So, this is the bed he's referring to. Curses! Foiled again! Now I also have the Prince of Thieves in my inventory. Hooray. Let's go back. Honestly, it's quicker for me to just town portal. So the other thing I need to do is hire a couple of people. So first, we need to finally dismiss Carol. Goodbye, Carol. I'm sorry. I rehired another scholar afterward. But we need a carpenter. And we need a stonecutter. Stonecutter's here. We need a carpenter and a stonecutter to repair that temple. Which you don't get to see what it looks like because I returned to them while it wasn't ours. I'm doing great on this, let me tell you. See, that's what it looked like before. And it didn't return that. Huh! Hold on a moment. Let me quick save this. Load the end of the last one. And let me show you how this worked before. So, in Freehaven, dismiss Carol. I hired these same two, Carpenter and Stonecutter, because these are the two that are always in the same spot. Otherwise, you have to wander around the city trying to find them. And I know where they're at because I actually did that prior to. So apparently, if you don't have the quest, Templestone will be restored on its own without you needing to go grab the quest. If you do have the quest, you actually have to go back to the High Priest of the land, and then it's restored. Really weird. Anyway, let me go reload that quick save. So we have two different quests that we need to return to Anthony Stone for, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's recall Frozen Highlands. Prince of Thieves. We get a bunch of money. And now, we have his approval in the council. We got our first thumbs up. Good job, us. Also, we promote two priests. So, Ed is now a priest instead of a cleric. And now we can do the High Priest promotion quest, which I also completed in this video. It's actually a really simple quest. So, basically, you need to... what was I saying? You need to get a chalice. The chalice is located in the... do they actually mention where on here? No. So the chalice is actually located in the Temple of the Sun, which is in Bootleg Bay. We actually walked into it briefly earlier, and I noped right out. It's a very short dungeon. There's not that many enemies in it, but the enemies that are there are pretty nasty. So he basically needs a chalice, and the chalice needs to be returned to Freehaven. Then from Freehaven, you come back here. And the reason why you're rebuilding the temple in Freehaven is that in order to promote you to a priest, he needs a temple for you to actually be based out of. Since all of the existing temples are full, that means he needs a new temple. So that's the reason why you're repairing and upgrading the temple in Freehaven, because it's the only one available. From here, town portal to New Sorpical. I sold a bunch of things, which I'm not going to bother showing, because why? I'm just going to be nuking this save anyway. And I also completed a quest, namely over here. Sure, good enough. We have the Evil Cult quest, so I now have 5,000 gold because we made the roads safe again. That was the quest where we needed to destroy the Temple of Ba, if I remember correctly. And then Shadow Guild quest. No, that's right. The Evil Cult quest was getting the Chime of Harmony back. The Shadow Guild quest was looting the Dragoon's caverns and getting the note saying that, hey, look, they're evil. I know this isn't as much fun as watching me actually do all of these things, but it's the best I can do. And that's still Agira's pet. Let's see. I sold lots of things. I'm not going to worry about that. Then from here, we town portal to Mist. And immediately get onto a boat. I believe this is the correct day for the boat. Whee! Yep. So we're heading out to Bootleg Bay. Where's the sail? Arr! Going to Bootleg Bay. And immediately flying away from the cell hole. So there's two things that we need in Bootleg Bay. The first one is over here. And I'm going to disable the double speed because I'm going to die otherwise. Unfortunately, I don't have Day of Protection this time, so this is going to hurt even more than before. So these are Initiate Monks. They're nasty. For the past couple of episodes, I've been trying to figure out what the weakness status effect does. I actually figured it out at the end of the last episode, oddly enough. So weakness doesn't do any type of stat difference, except that it drops your recovery time is what it is. So when you're weak, you're slower, which makes sense as to why I couldn't find it before. Oh dear, I am in trouble. This is actually a tougher randomization than last time. Last time I did this, there was only a single Master Monk. So I actually may need to run away. Yep, I'm running. Let's go ahead back to the Temple of Ba to heal. Run, 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 run. I did not have to do this before. But that's mostly because, well, I was luckier. Run around. And what we want is to be right up against this Master Monk. So this is before, and this is after. That's the reason why I really like Poison Spray at this point of the game. The only downside with Poison Spray is there's a lot of things that resist poison, unlike what the game claims. Ha. Sunrise Scroll. Interesting. Sure, use it. Oh, it has to be outdoors, that's right. I remember now. Anyway, we're continuing to clear this place out, even if I'm dying horribly most of the time. Except I'm doing much worse this time than last time. Isn't it sad that my recap is actually taking a half an hour long? It's still faster than before, but that's not really saying much. There we go. Now I've defeated all of these. I'm going to run back, heal again. By the way, these monks drop jack and squat worth of stuff. What's on the altars over here is random. let's go ahead and double speed to go back and heal. Then run back in. There are 2 enemies left in here for reference. One of them's a Master Monk and the other one's a surprise. Okay, let's go back to normal speed. Even the animations change. Okay. Let's kill this Master Monk. Dead. The chalice is right here, along with a random shield that I still haven't figured out the point of the random shield. I can't identify at the moment because I gave away my scholar so I can fix the temple, because you need both the stonecutter and the carpenter at the same time to the temple. There's a couple of other bits of loot in here, but that's not what I'm going to show you. What I'm going to show you is this nasty surprise over here. So there's another doorway over here, as you notice, and you notice I'm still in yellow. And the reason why I'm still in yellow is that there is a very nasty enemy over here that's being treated like a boss. I'm going to run, and then you will see the enemy when it comes out. Oh. And it ran back. There. This is a Minotaur King. You're not supposed to encounter these for a while. They're really nasty. Their hits will break things every time. And they have a ranged attack called Finger of Death. What Finger of Death does is instantly kill you. It has a low chance of success, but it's still Finger of Death. This is not something you want to mess around with. But on the plus side, because of this table here and the way the AI works, oops, I meant to actually cast there. You can actually kill this at a range. Assuming he doesn't walk around the table, and he didn't the last time. It takes a while to actually kill him. Once I have things set up properly, I'm going to just... Oops. And then bless you. Be nice if I had Hour of Power, but I didn't even have that before. Cast. Bless yourself. Undo your quick spell. And basically go, I'm still in double speed, and just hold things down. I mean, it takes a while to... Oh, just had somebody die. Didn't have that happen before. Oh, wow. 3 people dead. This is going a lot worse than before, and I don't think they can actually revive people from the dead. And I don't have Raise Dead. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. Oh well, I will kill this! Or die trying. There we go. See, everything's perfectly fine! Worth money, and then there's a giant treasure chamber in here with lots of kind of useless items, actually. It's fairly low-level items. But barrels of liquid, which I drank before. Anyway. Let's pretend I didn't have to deal with that. And hey, look, I've already completed it, I swear. From here, we need to go flying. And we need to drink from that fountain of magic that we drank from before, but apparently the game didn't bother counting. Now that we've drank from the fountain of magic, we can go back to Mist. Wrong character. And go promote. So let's go talk with Albert Newton. And we are now all wizards. Hooray! We also grabbed the Archmage quest. The Archmage quest, once more, Albert Newton has the memory of a gnat, and he can't remember what the mage was or exactly where anything was that he needs for, what is it, a powerful artifact that allows you to train through. He doesn't even remember what the artifact is, but he knows that it's found in Corrigan's estate near the Mire of the Damned. He's sort of correct. It is found in Corrigan's estate, but Corrigan's estate isn't... And I know it's Corrigan. I always call him Corey for some reason. Corrigan's estate is in Castle Ironfist, which we'll have to return to later. We'll be returning there on episode 13, would be my guess. I don't know. I'm not going to be recording that tonight because I have to record this now. Anyway, grab that item, return, and then he'll turn you into Archmages. So now we have everybody's promoted once. Hooray. But we're not done here. We need to go back to Freehaven, return the chalice. So the chalice also does something else I should note. Once the chalice is here, which the chalice is now out of my inventory, and Lloyd's Beacon, recalling Frozen Highlands. No. Oh, poop. I know what happened. I didn't grab the chalice over here because I used the wrong save. Anyway, pretend that I totally promoted. This has been a great episode, let me tell you. Anyway, we need to go to Freehaven to drop off the chalice. I'm just trying to catch you up with where the save is. I apologize. So we've dropped off the chalice. Lloyd's Beacon, back to the Frozen Highlands. And now we're High Priests. So we have actually completed all of Anthony Stone's quests. We never have to return to this palace again. This horribly gaudy palace with a pirate sitting in the throne. We'll have to return to this side of Freehaven multiple times, but we don't have to return to the palace. From here, we can town portal back to Mist. Complete the council quest that we've been holding on to for a while. So he still thinks that you should let the Silver Helms patrol Mist, but once you complete the quest, and he found that his name's on the enemies list, he can't believe he wanted to kill him. Yeah. Anyway. From there, we end up leveling up. And that's it. That's my very quick recording. It's been 33 minutes. I'm going to leave the old YouTube recording up in case if somebody ever wants to watch. I don't know why you would want to watch it. There's no audio, and it's an hour-long recording. But I just wanted to catch you up on the things that I did do. We leveled up, I can't remember exactly where now, but not this low. I think we actually leveled up to 23. Oh, something that I wanted to show you as well. So if you go back to Freehaven now and go to the temple. Temple. If you were to actually heal here, you can heal from any type of wound. So most of the temples in the game, you can heal from anything short of eradication, which is you don't even have a dead body anymore. You've been turned to ash. This temple in this game can actually restore eradication. It's the only one in the game, and it only happens after you turn in the chalice. So, that's nice. Bookity wants to say hi. You didn't get to say hi in the last episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry, this episode is probably not a very good episode. I just needed to catch people up because I ruined the previous episode. And I did not want to have to go through the entire full hour of reproducing every itty-bitty little thing that I did, especially given there's a bunch of randomization. So, I will leave you at showing you exactly where I left off, which is after leveling up. And this is where the episode was left. I hope you enjoyed this. Next episode, I know actually has audio. That helps. Good night, Internet. I'll see you tomorrow. Or whenever the next episode. You'll see me tomorrow. There we go. Meh. I guess that works.